What's going on, coaches? Coach Eric Bradley here, always trying to give you guys a helpful hand and a few tips to make your coaching with your team a pleasurable experience and not an anxiety, hair pulling out day. It's important that we stick together in that realm, because together we want to create a product which is a great camp of boxers who are actually going out there doing things and elevating. And what we did was make sure that when we did our coach's guide, which is a 6-week training camp, it really gives you insight and covers all of the bases. So one of the things we did today is day 2. Day 2 here is we focus on our warm-ups, and how we do our warm-ups is basically we go through by using all of the exercise science that I used growing up in the medical field. I transferred my career into the science of physical fitness, but boxing first. Once I understood the science of the body and anatomy inside out, I created a process throughout training the body and warming up, and it's called Max PT, well, PT. And it's basically breaking the body down. We start with the ligaments and sockets. And, you think of things like yoga, and boxers are doing it because everything is about movement and agility, and it's very physical. So you have to have the right things to add on to your program that help you in the dexterity of your body, your limbs, and all of those things. They need maximum training. So we do that in that part. So from that point, we go into the physical part, where we really break down the dexterity of the body with Max PT. Our warm-ups, and then the footwork drills. And in our training camp guide, we break down the footwork drills, and there's so many different variations of the footwork drills, one being your box step. The thing about what we do is we break everything down into tiers. Tiers being the layers that you build upon what drill that you're doing. Tier 1 for this in the box step in our footwork category, Tier 1 is a walkthrough, where we just basically get the drill down. Tier 2 is you going at a target heart rate, a regular pace, and that's when you're just kind of comfortable. Once you go into Tier 3, that's sort of like that algorithm of Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones Jr. It gives you that flavor. It's that confidence. It radiates through that drill. You execute it that way in Tier 3. Tier 4, fight mode. That's where you develop, and inside of that mode, Tier 4 is where you build the algorithm of a fighter. All of your footwork drills. Your next ones will fall up under is the pivot circuits. The pivot circuits, there's so many variations of pivots, the slip pivot, the drop roll pivot, weave pivots. All of these different variations, we break them down, and if you don't have these, make sure that you go and get the download Masterful Footwork 2, Walking the Floor, where we show you the entire variety of footwork drills, and it really increases your boxing cachet exponentially. That's key whenever you are trying to navigate around the ring, because we all know in the world of boxing, the real coaches, the best footwork wins. I don't care how hard you hit, you can't hit the target because it's positioned itself off of the line, then you're not gonna win the fight. Then we take it to our defense, because once you master the science of your defense, we run through our drills, and these are so important because once you master the art of footwork, you have to know how to take away every offensive weapon that your opponent has. And so our defensive skill drills, what they do is they allow you to utilize and maximize the ability to take away your opponent's abilities, his best weapons. Bernard Hopkins used to always say that. Bowie Fischer, who taught him that, and Nazim Richardson, who backs it up. Big thing here. So we master all the slips, and there are variations of it, so we give them all really good titles. I'm not going to be long here because I just finished a feed on Facebook, and my objective was to give people insight what it is and the benefits that these clinics do for you, and this 6-week training camp. It's bananas. Punch logistics, where not only do we show you the punches, but we teach you the specialty punches and how to defend against the specialty punches. Because if you're in a position where you're fighting a guy and you just used to blocking the right hand and the basic left hook, well, how do you stop that soothing right hand that comes around like an axe blade and it goes behind your guard and kind of puts you on Queer Street? And that bang hook, boom, it goes over the top, mastered by Triple G. But several other fighters over time have mastered that, the art of that. Mickey Ward had a great one, but he used to deliver his to the body, and it go up into that liver, and it tears that feather rib up, and you're peeing blood for like 2 weeks. Understand, there are punches, punch logistics, and then there are specialty punches. So you have to understand how to navigate around the ring with your footwork. That's why we created Masterful Footwork. And with that being said, that positions you to not catch the blunt of that power on those shots. Being a matador is important. It's okay to be tough when you beating a guy down. It's not okay to be tough. You're in there trading. Every time you turn around, you're in a fight of the year, and your family is freaking out because your face looks like you're in a fight of the year. It's okay not to be hit. Combination punching. We teach you the art of some of the greatest who've done it over the years. Armstrong, Ray Robinson. These guys have fluidity, Salvador Sanchez, to their punches that most fighters do not understand how to develop. And it takes a period of time to develop. Everybody can develop a jab, you can throw a right hand, you can throw a left hook, but how do you put them together where they're fluid? Well, we have the drills and video to back it up. The Art of Sparring, online at masterboxingllc.com. If you do not know how to create that rhythmic flow in your punches, if you're a one punch, you got one, that's not a combination. That's 3 different punches. You got to learn how to put them together. And so in most of the fights you watch, whether it's Marcos Maidana or Danny Garcia, the coach is always calling for them to throw and put the punches together. Why? Because they don't know and have the algorithm too. Danny Garcia is much better than most guys. Brandon Rios is a guy, he knows how to put his punches together. When you see 3 pop, 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 but then you got the pot shotters who just throw one. The Adrian Broners of the world. No knock on Adrian Broner because he got good power, skills, you know, but you got to master the art of putting it together. So there's a fluidity. Then your mid training, where we break the mid world down round by round. And for those who lack the clarity of mastering mitts, you can go and get Mid Master 1 for basic introductory mid-level training, so you can do it the right way, get the right mitts, hold them the right way. And then Mid Master 2, where you're learning how to build upon those maximum and maximizing your punch combination and skill set, reaction time. Boy, that takes you to where you're doing 7, 8 layers in one punch circuit. It's super cool, but it gets the fighter's reflexes and his endurance to another level. Then your speed back training, where we walk you through. And remember, this is all just day 2. So double in bag is all about reaction, reflexes, responding, and having the ability to develop change-up speed. That's all in our peekaboo training video. That clinic is amazing. So to get those, make sure you just traffic up to masterboxingllc.com and just kind of peek through. If you're a coach, I'd be advised, my advice to you is to probably look into the online at Coaches Academy, where we in Facebook, we shoot live like this, we go through everything, all the things the coaches have questions. We've already made, at the first quarter this year, 6 Golden Gloves champions. 1 is multiple division. I mean, I'm telling you, you can't make this stuff up. So for those who had that resistance, how can I learn boxing like that? The same way you're learning from these videos that you're watching here. But at the same time, we are making champions globally that way. So just keep on waiting around and see it just keep fermenting and being the source of education in the sport of boxing. Today, we just went through day 2 of our training camp video. Our download PDF, or you can get the hard copy of this 6-week camp. Or if you're a coach, make sure that you really investigate that online academy for coaches. It's basically training camp it's a boot camp for coaches. It really gives you all the tools, all the downloads. You're constantly giving your people fresh content, and they're constantly like excited to come back to the gym, and you're not missing a beat because it covers every single layer and a lot of things that you have not implemented yet. So with that being said, that's all I got. Be sure to subscribe to our channel if you like to learn about boxing and invite somebody else to do it too. Leave a comment if you have questions. I will be checking later to get back to you guys and give you the information that's necessary to get you to the next level. My name is Coach Eric A. Bradley, and I'm out of here. Thank you guys for watching. This is Master Boxing, where we give you your master's degree in boxing. Peace.